Did Christopher Mutsvangwa blow out an opportunity to become the next president of Zimbabwe? That is the question, as I was away while my internet was going on mad. Now, Christopher Mutsvangwa was interviewed by We Dug Up, led by the lead journalist Maynard Manyowa, who is based in the UK. And it's a very, very explosive interview. You need to check it out on their channel, We Dug Up. In fact, I've put the video link in the description so that you hear the whole series yourself. But to sum it up, what has been happening is that Christopher Mutsvangwa spoke badly about Vice President Chiwenga. Maybe the signs were there. Maybe VP Chiwenga's wife warned him of the venom that Christopher Mutsvangwa has. But now, let us look at what could be the possibilities. And we are not talking prophetically, but we are talking of permutations of what might happen this week. From the team at We Dug Up, they have said that since the release of this audio, VP Chiwenga has sought clarity from his senior to say, what is happening? What is going on? And the question now is, who is going to be sacrificed? In my view, I think Christopher Mutsvangwa is likely to be sacrificed based on a number of reasons. Christopher Mutsvangwa has been removed on different kinds of posts in different times. And one of the posts that Christopher Mutsvangwa has been removed from is the Minister of War Veterans last year. Now, Themba Mliswa has spoken to this effect when he was having an interview with Lance Guma on Neander TV. And he said that Christopher Mutsvangwa has gotten all the positions that he had without getting elected.
I'm interested in your relationship with Chris Mutsvangwa. You clearly don't like Chris Mutsvangwa.
No, he's the most. Chris Mutsvangwa is in every position because he's favored by the president.
Okay.
He was an advisor to the president. The president, when he was Minister of State Security, this is where he liked him. He posted him somewhere else to work. He was appointed chairman of the War Veterans, appointed when Jabulani Sibanda was kicked out. He's now been appointed as Secretary for Information and Publicity. He's never gotten a position through elections. And such people can only remain relevant by Makua, Lance. Kana usina vanhu, your only relevance kuita makuwa kune vakuru. Kasi kana wakabva kuvanhu, you have no time kuita makuwa kuvakuru. So the president is surrounded with such people. But those people at the end of the day are the very same people who removed Manjuru and then removed Mugabe. So lessons must be learned. He is now part of the team again, which is a faction in ZANU PF which wants to fight Chiwenga. In fighting Chiwenga, where is he going next? When they did the same by going for Manjuru and removing Mugabe. Lessons must be learnt. We know him. He does not win anything. He talks too much. And to me, to be given the portfolio of propaganda with his wife. Listen, there are many allegations. He compromised his wife a lot for him to get positions. I'll not go into that. That's for my press conference next week.
Okay, so advanced information. You're having an explosive press conference again.
Oh, yes. You know, what kind of a man is he? He compromises his wife so that he's given positions at the end of the day. In the struggle, the comrades told me, the comrades who are in the struggle have told me this. They have no respect for him. He's never pushed the agenda of the war veterans. What has he ever achieved?
What makes him think that he is going to be good to become a electable president? Has he created that rapport for himself to be elected inside ZANU PF? Or is this mercenary or an envoy of the president or the trusted person by the president who has got nothing much to offer politically? That is the question. But what is likely to happen this week? This audio opens a can of worms in the sense that it opens a can of worms inside ZANU PF that even though they have accepted that there is factionalism inside the party, it also opens a can of worms in terms of there is division inside the party. And the only sad part of it is that Nobody inside the opposition is taking advantage of this rot that is inside ZANU PF, whereby people call each other names and they denigrate the leadership like this.
Things go for us.
We're going for he wants, this guy wanted to be anointed to be president, a successor of president. So you want to remove the president, but as I said, one more remover, anoint. How do you do that? You are squaring a circle. Yeah, Mugabe did nominate. I'll give you my number 2. Number 1, this time I would know. We must go for elections. Well, that's normal for a democratic party.
Okay.
Now, can you imagine? Half of the electorate are women in this country, more than half.
Yeah.
And you have decapitated the lips of your former wife through cruelty, and you are refusing to see your children, including Wakawe and Ayekwauri. And you are number 1 akada kumuita pardon or amite onoramba utanza you can't do that. So he reeks of cruelty against all women in the country. Iwo wakamboda kuti amai vako kana vakaita kufambi kana huri wakamboda kuti munhu kana zvinonzizamura amai vako kumombe unozviziva.
Of course.
So he can't win, but he wants, so he doesn't want the elections. Saka president wavamita upend vataura kuti tiri kuenda kucongress. Can you go and sell yourself to the electorate, to the party electorate? You own a baggage yakadaro.
The relationship between VP Chiwenga and his superior is going to be very much questionable. It is going to actually resuscitate these voluntary supporters of Chiwenga, and it's also going to rub some feathers inside the military. So the question now is, the bosses that are around the military, are they going to be happy with Christopher Mutsvangwa? What move is ZANU PF likely to make that will make the military to be happy? Because remember, in Zimbabwe, military is the kingmaker, and it has been seen in 2008, in 2017, in the Mugagao Declaration, and in all the times to rise to the presidium of ZANU PF, you need the backing of the military. And the question is, what Christopher Mutsvangwa did, what impact does it have on the military? And if he's not going to be fired, he's going to be taken lightly and his case is going to go cold. What is going to be the impact inside the party? Then the last thing is, what do you make of the issue Yageza? We hear people talking about 31st March. There is an interview that I did with Tinashe Jonasi. Some of you dismissed it. I'm not here to make my opinion, but go and listen to it. And you tell me what you think about this story of 2030 and the revelation from We Dug Up and the stance that Varakashi have been taking and the stance that ZANU PF patriots have been taking. Does this speak to the continual existence of ZANU PF, or it speaks to the fall of ZANU PF and suddenly the disintegration of power? You tell me what you think about the story of Christopher Mutsvangwa and the impact that it has on ZANU PF as a party and where we are going as a nation. All that in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.